era nga bwe mwawulidde njagala kugabatuusaako kubanga tuli kuludo n'abasajja twabagamba nti bino tebakyagiyita 1986. Yes, tebakyagiyita 1986. Buli muntu ayingidde mu vidiyo eno nkusaba obeere nti osharinga vidiyo, obeere nti oyita muno otaginga muno ne Ugandan police mugitaginga ne munagitagingawa. Ugandan police website down, hacked down. What is next? Website zonna ebyama byonna tugenda kubibikula, tugenda kubimanya. Twabagamba we have very powerful friends, but you undermine us. Twabagamba ne bagita rubber style. Emirembe gyakyuka dda mwami Museveni tukugamba. We are putting you on notice. Musharinge video, buli muntu ayingidde mu video ngenda kubabuulira ekigenda mu maaso. Omuntu ali kuno oyinza okugivako video n'ogenda osearchinga Ugandan police. Ugandan police genda ogisearchinga website olwoba obona ogiraba yabuze gone. Buli kimu tujja kukimanya kyembadde mukweka abantu. Zonna fayiro zonna tugenda kuzibikula. Twabagamba tuzenga tubagamba website gone. Website gone. Nendala wezi tuzigenda nga zibula gone. Twabagamba we keep telling you guno omulembe mupya. Gwomuntu agamba ntono propaganda gwe vabo viku video oba kwate simu yendala otekemo Ugandan police. Olewo osobola okola nonya Twitter account yabwe oba ononye website yabwe oba onogiraba gone. Twabagamba we told these people. Twabagamba eno bagita rubber style. Twabagamba guno omulembe mupya temusobola kutta bantu and get away with it. We have very powerful friends. Olutalo bino n'ebinyonyi byemuline Uganda, ennyonyi nga zitambula ku technology. I guarantee you mujja kuba temukyasobola zibuusa nga zibaguza Gaddafi abazungu bamuguza ennyonyi n'atuuka mu lutalo zibuusa nga zisobola kubuuka. Zibuukira ku software nga bamubukyusiza bye bimu ebiri Uganda. Museveni, if you have any doubt that abavubuka they are coming for you, wabula ngenda n'okwogera ku kiriwo ekya hooliganism nti basobodde okukwata abantu ababadde batula ebipiira ba hooliganism. Tugenda babuuza ebibuuzo bitono nnyo we tugenda okutandikira awo. Number 1, bazze ne batugamba Ugandan police, Ugandan government bateeka abantu ku TV nti be bana abantu omu ku bo nti be bakuba aba poliisi ne bamuleeta ku kamera omuntu oyo. Jjukiramu ekintu kino kya happening ennaku z'omwezi 18. Omuntu we bamutadde ku kamera olunaku lwaggulo. Kitegeeza okuva ku 18 nga bwe mumanyi Uganda bwefaanana nti bamukwata ne bamupresentinga yesterday ku kamera. Omanyi ebintu bino byetagisa okuteekamu amagezi tubijjawo ebya politics aside, but now let us look at things objectively. Objective number 1, Kaweesa yafa. Inspector wa police abankubira temunkubira simu ssaawa zino. Please don't call. I can see so many mafias you are trying to call me. Ne mujja kubeera bulungi. Mbadde njagala kunnyonnyola ku kiriwo nti gavumenti ereme kusirwaza abantu. Kusookera ddala abasajja bano baakola nti kye baakola ku nnaku z'omwezi mmeka? Nnaku z'omwezi 18 abali basuula ebipiira. Kaakati ne baba presenting nti poliisi yabakudde 2 days after that. Jjukirawo nti obaddewo kye bayita obwegugungo. Abantu babadde beegugunga nti babakutte 2 days after that. Naye ate Kaweesa yafa. Kaweesa bw'afa, Kaweesa yali Inspector General of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police. Kaweesa olunaku olwaliwo fayiro etefulumanga n'abantu abamu tebaba apprehendinganga. Jjukiramu nti Kaweesa we yafiira kamera zaaliwo ne tebakwatanga bantu abo. Kirumira bwe yafiira kamera zaaliwo. Omuntu asooka okutuuka ku gundi ku crime scene yali President Museveni. Given the fact nti yali wala nnyo okuva crime scene we yali yatuukawo. Naye batugamba bano nti abasudde ebipiira n'omu ku abakubye poliisi ayabadde ayambadde enkoofiira mbu poliisi yabakutte ne bapresentinga nti the hooligans of NUP. Awo twagala okubuuliza poliisi. Bwe muba temwasobola kukwata muntu ayatta Assistant Inspector General of Police, bana abantu tulina bujulizi ki era footage tugijjawa okuba nti police mwakalinze out operation yenu ne mugattagatta kubanga police okukwata ngo okoze kikolwa ng'ekyo erina okuba ng'ebadde documentinga evidence bajja bakugattagatta nti yava wano nadda wano yali ayambadde kino asula wano kamera n'emukwata kamera footage bayinza okupresentinga abantu ne bagirabako. I will say to you no, because these people were planted. This was era kino nkiddamu on record This was a premeditated operation. Operation no bagizannyamu nga bono ogamba nti ekintu baasose kizannyamu nga bwolaba katemba ne bakizannyamu ne bakireta ne bakipresentingira abantu. Njagala munfune bulungi nnyo. Inspector General of Police Kaweesa baamutta misana. Kamera ebiseera ebyo zaaliwo. Naye kamera tezisobola kugatta bantu, kuzigatta footage ne zituleetera footage ya Kaweesa. Naye gavumenti eteetugamba nti abantu abadde basuulasuula ebipiira nti bonna baba bakutte ne baba presentinga eri abantu nti bahooligans abo. N'ayakuba poliisi ngo batulaga nti akatambi ka poliisi ke twalaba nga bamukuba baba presentinze. Naye tebasobola kutupresentingira baki bakise bannayuganda. Kiki ba gavumenti yagala okuportrayinga? Gavumenti ya Uganda egezaako okuportrayinga ekintu kiri kimu. Egezaako okuportrayinga nti it's in control. But the same government that is killing people is the same government that sent those hooligans. Those are hooligans that belong to the government. That is why you exactly knew where these people were. Abantu bano abamu nije babasibidde bayinza okuba babalese ku kamera ne bamala ne babagamba mugende. Who are the relatives of these people? Musharing a video. Who are the relatives of these people? Bavuddewa. Musharing a video buli muntu ali kuno nkusaba sharing a video mutaginge Uganda police bonna mu bataginge kubanga guno omulimbe gw'abantu bagutegeera. Abantu bategeevu bantu bakyali mu bintu byakubuzaabuza abantu. Kugambye this is politics aside. I condemn all acts of violence. But you don't expect okubeera nti bujja kujja mutta abantu basigale busigazi nga batudde butuuzi. Abantu abamma bakubidde mu business zaabwe amasasi ng'omuntu ali mu dduuka ali n'ababadde bakutte ebikopo by'obuugi babakuba amasasi n'enkoko baazikuba amasasi. Enkoko nazo zaali za NUP ndi zaali they were hooliganic chickens. The chickens were hooligans. Government ya Uganda mulekerawo okubuzaabuza abantu. Mulekerawo okubuzaabuza abantu. Bino byonna acts you are doing, people can add dots. Tubuuza bubuuza kibuuzo. Bwe mba mwasobodde okukwata ne mukwata bano be mugamba bayokyezza ebipiira n'abasimanya yakubye poliisi naye nga temutujjirangayo police report na ku apprehending ba suspects abatta assistant general of police. How can you tell us today temwapresentinze ba suspect abakubye obukubi n'abasudde ebipiira? This is a premeditated operation. The same people that were doing abali bakole fujjo, they are the same people who belong to the same side of the government. Nchidamu abantu abasuula ebipiira bino be bantu be bamu abali bakutte emmundu ezo zitwalaba mu street. You go through, create a crime scene, create havoc, give a reason for the same people on your side to shoot back. To shoot back. Before, we've even witnessed someone called Sipapa, who is a known thug, going to NRM headquarters, holding a gun and shooting at people. Has the police ever apprehended this man? My answer is no. But that aside, now we go to the police website, and all police on all government websites they will be taken down. We will find about every operation you've done, every secret in the Ugandan police to exposing. We'll expose everything one by one because we have all archives is on to zilina, information net zilina, police numbers, police badges is on to zilina, because the website was taken down. We told you, Twabagamba. The website was taken down. Omuntu atabirivinga kyenjogera genda okebere ku website ya police oba jeri. Bwobanga jeri nja kuli omwana wange. Nja kuli omwana wange. Njagala ogenda okebere oba government website jeri ya police. Go and check. Near SFC. But right now government eri mu panic. Enanga tanabana kuvaayo kwogera kugamba bantu nti police website yavudde okubanga police website oba police archives muli police numbers zonna emisala gye musasula operations ze mukoze na biki bye mukolera mu badi mukolera mugondi byonna tujja kubi exposinga. We will expose it to Ugandans, and Ugandans will know the extent of the decay of this regime. We keep telling you but it's good that you see us like that. kirungi nnyo okuba nti mutulabira mu kifaananyi ekyo. SFC, immigration, everything down, revenue down. Mujja kujjukira gwali kuno agamba nti mbyenjogera bya mpuno gwe teekako oli ku gundi ku internet, teekako ugandanpolice.co.ug. If you find that website, you will nja kuva ku Facebook. Bweba website eyo osobola okugiraba. Awe tujjawo twabagamba tuli mu robadoba style. Eno bagiyita eno warfare ndala. It's a different warfare. Luno lutalo lwa bwengula. This is not 1986 anymore. Buli kintu kyonna kiri computerized. N'emisala gya government ne sente mujja kugenda ne ku accounts nga sente peti ya boro. Money gone. Ekyo kibayita batya. Eyo warfare bagiyita batya. Olwo lutalo lw'obwengula kubanga buli kimu kiri computerized. Enanga tanaba na kuvaayo umutagi ngewa. Somebody is telling me once again, money we oli musiru. I want you to prove to me, if you can prove to me, this is connection 256, and send me your on sending your I am on the police website right now. Mujja kukakasa. Go muntu atakakasa. You get off my video. Gendo tekemu ugandanpolice.com. Tujja kumanya ebyama byonna kubanga archives. Tuko ndani kwa archives sahi. Tuko ndani. Tumewambia mutapata cha mtemakuni. Tumewambia tuko ndani kwa archive. Tutaonesha watu wote makosa umefanya kwa Uganda. Sahi tuko ndani. Archives tuko nazo. Na ni mambo ya ukweli. Chatana bakukimanya kimanyi. Bagita digital warfare. Next to go, we will go to SFC. Everything. Tujja kutuuka buli kimu. Buli tunatuuka okuba kugenda mu buyinza nga buli kimu. Electoral Commission tuko ndani. Tutashift hizo results. Tubala rimadi manipulating gundi results. Nazo tugenda kuyingira mu ogenda okwannouncinga wali. Beba kuwaddenga ate ebifuluma mu gundi bidala. Ebifuluma yonga bidala. Ebifuluma yonga bikala ki? Nga bidala. Tuko ndani kwa hizo archive. Tutaonesha watu wa Uganda wote wajue makosa yako. Tubabuulira lero. Tuzenga tubagamba. This is a different generation. These are different times. We have been telling you to invest in technology and everything. We know you have the Russians, but the Russians cannot even get into those archives. Tebakyasobola. Bano bonna mubaleke. Bano bali mukupaapaliza accounts muzireke. Bonna bali mukupaapala, bali mukutya. Kubanga bannayuganda tugenda balaga amakosa gonna abasajja ge babadde bakola. Gwoba basobola okugenda mu Ugandan Police sawa zino va ku video dakiika emu ogenda onoonye ugandanpolice.com.co.ug genda oginoonye olaba bagyeri ne bwe nebe ekomye egenda kubanga eri empty. Guno omulembe mulala. Guno omulembe mulala. You cannot kill people and get away with it. Now, awotuvuddewo. Awole tugenda kwenda kutinga baita tribalism. There is a tribal card that is being played by the mafias. what they do, they record audios, but recording abo audio. Bo audio bunga bukolinga bugamba nti babwogera mu Uganda. Mbu buyita Abaganda bonna bagende nga batemula abantu. Babwogera mu Uganda. Jukiramu abantu abasinga Uganda. They can understand Uganda. They can speak it, not so well, but ba recording abo audio. Nga ba recording abo audio bunga bakozesa NUP, oba bakozesa people power. They are masquerading, befuula. Kati bo audio nga babuta. Bwe babuta ne butandika okufiltering into the masses. Bu audio nga bugamba nti butegeka Abaganda okuba nti basobola bagende bataakinga tribes endala. Ezo audio zikolebwa abantu abali mu government, ba mafias. Because the only thing they have left is to divide Ugandans, to turn all the other tribes against Abaganda. But remember, Abaganda fe bantu abakyasinza okubeera accommodative. Abaganda twaniriza abantu b'amawanga bonna. Abaganda fe tulwanya entalo ez'okununula Uganda ebbanga lyonna. Audio zino bw'ozifuna tozisharinga kubanga audio zino, it is propaganda that is being used by the government, mafias, to try to turn other tribes against Baganda, knowing very well that once you lose the Baganda vote, once you lose the Baganda support, any government will fall. As NUP, as people power, we stand against tribalism. We don't believe in it, we don't practice it, and we desist from all forms of tribalism. Baganda befe bangi nnyo tubawasizza bava mu mawanga amalala. Abaganda bafumbiddwa amawanga amalala. Abaganda tusomye ne Baganda bafe abamu abatali Baganda. Tugenda namo mu mabaala. Tetujja kutta bannayuganda bannaffe, tetujja kwetemaatemamu, simply because there's a group of people within the mafia ring abagezaako okutambuza propaganda. NUP is standing up for all equality, for all tribes, for all religions. Kati Mwami Museveni n'abantu be abakola ebintu bye. Mwami Museveni wabanga toli tribalistic, twagala tukubuuza ebibuuzo bitono nnyo. This is based on facts. Fact number one. Why are all DPCs in Uganda from one region? That's number one. Mwami Museveni, how many of your people are even married to a Muganda if you don't believe in tribalism? Mweke nyini mwe wasamu. Cousin marrying cousin and marrying cousin. How many of you? Our Banyankole friends, this man gave kings to all the tribes in Uganda, apart from you. Omugabe yafira wali emachini bamuyitanga John Barije. The man died. You know the reason why this man died and he was never throned as a king? He refused to support Museveni. Because from day one, Abanyankole bali bamanyi Museveni is not a Munyankole. Museveni tabanga ku Munyankole. Yatugamba juzi simanyi muki. Taberangako because the pressure was mounting. Museveni has never been in Uganda. He only came and lied to Uganda. Only came just like he does all the time. Okulimbalimba abantu. Taberangako. That is why John Barije was never crowned as a king. That is why the Omugabe of Ankole was never crowned. Because the man denied to support Museveni during the war. Banyankole desisted from supporting Museveni and his causes because they knew exactly who he was. Or who he is. And that is a fact. Kati Museveni nakozesa obusungu bungi nnyo. Nakozesa obusungu bungi nnyo ekintu kino okubeerawo. So, as Baganda we welcome everyone. Njagala mbabuuzemu abantu balaba video, njagala mbuulire ebitundu bya Uganda byonna ebirimu abantu b'amawanga gonna ng'oggyeko Buganda. Twewasizzaamu, twezaddemu, tusomye ne Baganda baffe, tetujja kutta Baganda baffe. All my Western brothers and sisters, this is propaganda that is being forwarded or being circulated around to get you in panic. And once you get in panic, it simply means you're going to do a lot of mistakes. You become paranoid. This man, if he loved people from Western Ankole, he would have given you a king. We have a king who is under detention because this man knows. We listen to our king, we love our king. But he has not even come out to speak. Why? Because he's under detention. Because he's under detention. You've never gotten a king. Your king died from my king. He was called John Barije. That was who your Mugabe was. He was my neighbor. I used to speak to this man even as a young child. Then mine died miserably. The reason why he died is simply because he refused. He told Banyankole not to support Museveni and his causes. Because he knew who exactly Museveni was. He knew exactly who Museveni was. Museveni is a liar, he's a manipulator, he's a man who will use anything to stay in power. He has lied on so many occasions. He lied to the Baganda, telling them that he came to liberate Uganda. He ate our food, killed our people, over 1 million of them. He came, he told us he won't stand after 2001 elections. He will not come back. 20 years down the line, he still wants to be president. This man is a liar. He's a manipulative liar. He's a murderer. A man and his people who have murdered so many Ugandans. He will do anything to stay in power. What he's trying to do is to create a division between Baganda, because he knows without Baganda he cannot survive in power. What does he have to do? Is to divide me and you. Me being a Muganda and you being a Munyankole, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, what matters is you are Ugandan. What matters is you are Ugandan. That is what matters. Someone is telling me the website is gone. I told you get off the video, can you keep the website? To kondani kwa website. Website tujiri munda. To kondani kwa website. Tuli munda wa website. Ejo tuachimazetta. Abantu bonna ba practicing chibayita tribalism. These people do not belong to us. We disown them. People say that NUP is a Uganda tribal thing. This is what the government has been trying to feed you. But let me tell you what the truth. Let me tell you the truth based on facts. Number one, the president of NUP is married to a Munyankole woman. Happened to be Babi Itungo. Our Secretary General is a Munyankole man. Our Vice President is a woman from the north who is a Lugbara. Let us look at Museveni, the one claiming to have a government which is inclusive of all tribes, regional balance. Let us look at the top hierarchy. Let us look at just the DPCs. These are people you come across all the time. You have problems in your area, the police, the first line of defense will be the police, the LCs and the LCs. Start from the north all the way to the south. All the DPCs belong to one tribe. So the facts are before your eyes. Let us go to Revenue Authority, the Commission of Revenue Authority. And this is a man who is claiming to secure your future. A man who is claiming that Baganda are very tribalistic. Baganda tulimanchi baito okusosola. We supported him. If we never loved him, we never would have supported him. We would never have supported him. But we did support him. He ate our food. Even when the people that he claims to be his own people who refused to support him, they knew exactly who he is. But now they play him and his people. They're playing the tribal card. Because they know when it comes to tribe, everyone will have to keep to their own. So Baganda bang, abawuliza video yange. I have to do some part of this video in English and Luganda. A lot of parents are burying their kids today. A lot of husbands are burying their wives today. A lot of wives are burying their husbands. Uganda is bleeding. It's only bleeding because one man seems to have this facade in his mind that he has all the solutions, as much as is the problem. That he has the solutions to create a better future for us. How can you create a better future for us while you're killing? You're killing 5-year-olds, 15-year-olds, but you're saying you're securing a future for us. As young people of Uganda, we have stood up with our voices. That is all we're doing for now. And other things. in order for us to guarantee freedom in our country. Museveni, you've lied on so many occasions. Why? What makes us think you're not lying now? We have seen before our eyes, a government of responsibility would come out and condemn the brutalities that were carried out by the Interahamwe in our country. Over 500 Ugandans have died, and so many unaccounted for. All we can get from you is crush all those people who are trying to create a peace which you claim to have brought. But you're the same man who brought the instability because you were fighting with Obote. Emirimu Uganda gya mwana wani. Emirimu Uganda gya mwana wani. Uganda emirimu gya mwana wani. Let us see, when you want to find a job, let us look at all the top offices in Uganda. If you want to find a stable job, if you want to find a job, you have to belong to a certain family. Everything in Uganda, road construction, Alan Kajina, Salim Saleh, the man that owns a lot of land in Uganda. All the land grabbings that have been happening, the evictions. Do you think we've forgotten? Museveni and your government, you went to Kasese. You murdered so many people from Kasese. Ugandans have not forgotten this. I am simply stating the facts. I'm not manufacturing anything in my head. I'm simply stating facts. I'm simply stating what you do. I'm simply stating facts. I'm not manufacturing anything in my head. We are now showing you, but this is a different war that we are fighting. We are not fighting a war to kill Ugandans. No. We are not doing that. But we are simply going to those rotten institutions of yours, and we're going to expose each and every dart. Each and every dart. First, we're going to publish the document called the Python Berry. This is a premeditated era that we're living in. Whatever NRM is doing now, whatever Museveni and his men are doing now, came out in a document called the Python Berry. We are going to publish that document, and it will become as much as it was a top secret document, we're going to make it a public document to let every Ugandan know exactly what you've been planning all along. We are going to publish that document, and we'll expose all the dirt that your rotten government has been doing. And Ugandans will know. Kubanga bannayuganda babadde babafugira mu butamanya. Bannayuganda babadde babafugira mu bintu byako batkutya. But Ugandans are not scared anymore. But the question we have to ask you, if you can apprehend people who you claim killed NRM supporters that created havoc in the city, why have you not apprehended the people that have been killing the sheikhs? How many sheikhs died? How comes none of those killers have ever been apprehended? How comes you've never apprehended the people that killed Kawesa? How comes that Kaida's report has never come out? How comes we've never gotten Kirumida's killers? During Kirumira, the cameras were already out. This whole show, this whole theatrical creates a lot of doubt in people who can add dots. Nnyo. This is a clever generation. People add dots. Right now, I've just told people to go and search for Ugandan police if they can find it. I'll be telling you the next website. I'll probably tell you SFC. I'll probably go to Uganda Revenue Authority, even the Bank of Uganda. Everything will be exposed to the people because the power belongs to the people. It doesn't matter what tribe you come from. It doesn't matter what tribe you belong to. We all Ugandans. this tribal card is not going to work. Because we are married Westerners. Westerners have married our sisters. Are we going to kill our sisters because there's some audios going around saying that Baganda are turning against Banyankore? No. The way I live, there's so many Banyankore who are striving, Westerners who are striving. They go on chair and work every day. Even in Uganda, so many of our Western brothers, they're struggling every day. It doesn't mean because they speak the lingo, they are well off. No. But struggling, but you're only using this to keep the status quo intact. I had to do this production in English because whenever we speak Uganda, the message doesn't cut across. But people who can use their minds, they will know I'm speaking sense and I'm speaking facts. I'm not manufacturing anything. I could belong to different people, political affiliation. But the reason why I joined NUP is because I think as a people we feel disadvantaged by your stupid policies. We have been put in a difficult position. We used to look up to you, our fathers look up to you as a man that brought harmony, as a man, but let us look at the education. As a man that brought peace, as a man who put the voice out there for Ugandans to express themselves freely. But what do we have right now? You have turned Uganda into a monarchy. Chintu ky'abazzukulu baana n'abaana ba gundi. N'abaana ba gundi. As Ugandans, we deserve better. For the first time, we were thinking Uganda is going to have a transition of power. We will have a head of state living in our country. But that's very far from impossible now. There's two things that are going to happen to you, Mr. Museveni. You're either going to end up dead or you're going to end up in prison. Two ways to this. You're either going to end up dead or you're going to end up in prison. But we would have wished for a head of state to come out of power, and we could always come for consultation because you have a lot of experience, things where we can learn from. Surely for someone to lead a country for 35 years, you've picked up a lot of experience that could help the country, could help even the coming leaders. But you don't want that. You're willing to murder and kill more innocent Ugandans. For what reason? This is just the beginning. It's not going to end. Tugenda kuzikiza n'omulundi no. You know? Tetugenda kuzikiza n'omulundi n'ogumu. People, please desist from tribalism. This is a card that is being played. It is being played to separate us. We shall never, ever, ever kill our brothers or sisters. We are all Ugandans. We are all Ugandans. Never. This is the tribal card that is being used by the mafia. All Ugandans are the same before the law. Whether you are Morugbar, whether you are from us, whether you're Nubian, whether wherever you come from. We've also become citizens of other countries, not because we were born there. By documentation. If someone is a Ugandan full stop. We don't want to know what tribe they come from. We don't want to know what religion they belong to. We are all Ugandans. This card, you're not going to win with this card of tribalism. People are more clever. We have gone to school with Westerners. We have had children with them. We go to the same bars, the same mosques, the same churches. They are our friends. We have been calling each other even long before you existed, Museveni. Some of our families, they've been friends for a very long time. We're not going to go and descend on other families and start killing them. We're not going to do that. Enough is enough, Museveni. We know you're a very big-headed man, full of ego and arrogancy. But what is about to come, we shall put you on your knees. We have seen, the world has seen dictators like you. The world has seen Mussolini was defeated. Uganda is not very strong as you claim, that you will crush the inside and outside enemies. You're not. You've only been fooling Americans because you're trying to expand your kingdom. But good enough, everything is on camera now. The whole world can see. Even the people that are listening to me from Congo, from Libya, from wherever they are. That is why you've gone ahead and you printed t-shirt that Uganda is not going to be a Libya. How can you be scared of citizens who have no arms? And you don't even have the audacity to feel sympathetic for all the families that have lost their loved ones. And we're supposed to be scared of you. Museveni, time for fear is gone. We're not scared of you. We are not scared of you. What breaks our heart is you as a black man killing fellow black men because you want to keep yourself in power. Power is very painful to lose, but you're losing it slowly by slowly. You have lost one of the biggest pillars of your power, which happens to be the Baganda. The Baganda have rejected you. And on record, every government that has lost the support of Baganda has fallen. You know this. The people that supported you to come and fight the government were Baganda. You came and fooled. You went with Chiseka in 1986 to Nairobi, 1985 to Nairobi for that peace treaty. Why didn't you take a fellow Munyankole? Sorry, a fellow man like yourself? I don't know. We don't even know where you came from. But all we know, you were not born in Uganda. What they told us is on record. It's on record. You cannot prove where you were born. That is all we know. But you are losing power slowly by slowly. You have made our brothers and sisters to become paranoid. Every time you see our faces, every time you hear our voices, I'm sure you're on toilet, you're farting. You're saying, from the time we were nominating Museveni, the first thing you said in your manifesto was to crush your enemies. Who are your enemies, Museveni? Museveni, you're an enemy of yourself and an enemy of Uganda. You're an enemy of yourself. And here you are, you're playing a tribal card, Museveni. Are you not ashamed? To know that all the institutions in Uganda, everywhere you go. Recently you came out and said the reason why most people from one region are holding those posts is simply because they hold the right qualifications to hold those jobs, which you meant in actual sense that other tribes are not dumb, they're not smart enough to hold those positions. Museveni, you're an enemy of yourself and you're an enemy of Uganda. Because even on your manifesto day in Muwonge, you said, the first thing you said, Wakati is an Ogamba, you're going to crush your enemies. You had an election. Why did you have to put up an election in an epidemic? We could have waited. We could have amended the constitution like we amended it to, like you forced the MPs to amend it because you wanted to stay in power. But you chose not to. Because you thought through the pandemic you're going to use COVID-19 guidelines to oppress and kill even more Ugandans. I'm sure that day that when the militias you got from wherever you got them from, they killed more people than COVID-19. But this is just a beginning. This is a beginning. We are showing you slowly by slowly. Style. You will never understand us. You will never, because it's a different generation. People think differently. My brothers and sisters, this message goes out to you. Whether you're from the northern part of Uganda, you're from the central, you're from wherever you're from, what matters is Uganda. Whichever audios you're hearing going around saying that Baganda are calling out for killing other tribes, that is propaganda. That is a propaganda tool that is used for a bigger agenda. The agenda is keeping one man in power. We don't segregate our brothers and sisters because we've married them. We're married to them. But we're not the same people anymore. Right now, today, there's thousands of barriers going on of innocent young Ugandans. Look at these images coming out of Uganda. These are the images that are coming out of Uganda. You know? Anyway, that is the end of the broadcast. I'll be back to communicate to you later in the day. Please share the video, but please let us not fall for this trap of tribalism. Baganda bange, ensonga z'okwesosola mu mawanga temugwa mu katego kano. Kano akatego bakategese nti amawanga gagezeeko okulwanagana mbu abasajja bajje nti bajja bali abakateze mbu ate bajje batutaasa. Badde mu bayongera okutta baganda baffe bangi nnyo. Temugwira akatego kano. Temugwira akatego kano. Temugwa mu katego kano. Bonna boogere bye baagala okwogera, bakole bye baagala okukola, ffe tuli bantu ba mirembe. Naye ennyindo bw'onyingiriza ennyo evaamu omusaayi. Museveni, ekibiina kya poliisi oba omutimbagano gwa poliisi tegukyaliyo. Abaana bagubulokinze era emirimu bagenda kubiyimira abantu. Tugenda kufulumya ekiwandiiko ekya operation gye bayita Python Berry. Abantu bano ne batambuliza ebintu byonna bye bakola. Baali babipulaninga dda. Gwe atasobola kusoma Luzungu tujja kukifulumya ekiwandiiko mu Luganda osobole okukisoma okitegeere. N'ab'ennimi endala tujja kufuna abantu abasobola okuinterpretinga ekiwandiiko kino abantu basobola okukitegeera bamanyi. Kubanga media za Uganda tezijja kubabuulira. Media za Uganda bazikwata. Ate nabo tosobola kubanenya. Tosobola because they're behind enemy lines. Mubeere bulungi, Katonda abakuume.